independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and I teach you how to use your kitchen tools along with recipes so you can make what I'm making at my house at your house. And bread, we're going to be making some awesome bread today. It's a rosemary Parmesan bread, crusty bread that's going to be, you need to rise it once and then bake it in the oven in a Dutch oven. Okay, we're going to be using the enamel cast iron Dutch oven by Pampered Chef, but we have a lot of tools to get to use before we get to that part. Okay, so we're going to be doing the bread. We're going to be making applesauce while the bread rises, and then we're also going to be making an omelet. All right, for me to eat for breakfast. All right, so let's come in. My name is Alexis. I said I live here in Southeast Coast of Georgia with my mom and my dog Cooper, and I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. And hello, let's see. Oh my goodness, there we go. Hello from St. John. Hello, Nida. How are you doing? So let me flip this around, and we're going to start shredding up some Parmesan cheese. All right, this is a hard cheese. If you ever see like it's getting a little dry, you can always knock that stuff off if it's really dry and put it in your freezer bag. You can always drop that into soups and it thickens soups up. If it gets a little bit moldy, if this hard cheese it gets a little moldy, you can cut that cheese off. The cheese is still good, believe it or not. Okay, so anyway, let's flip us around. Let me see, where am I flipping myself here? Right here. All right, and we're going to go down on my countertop. All right, so I'm using the microplane coarse grater. It's a tool that's not quite available because of the COVID going on, and the factory's not producing this fast enough for the Pampered Chef. But we're going to do up 2.5 ounces of quarter ounces, 2.25 ounces, but give or take. All right. So you're just going to shred up the Parmesan cheese. Now I'm using the thicker, more coarse grater here, not the fine one. Okay, that looks like a zester. All right. So we just need 2.25 ounces. All right. There we go. Let's get that down. All right. And I'm going to weigh it on my scale. Okay. It's a Pampered Chef scale. I'm not sure. I think I need more than that. I think that's more. I don't know how much 2.25 ounces is, y'all. So I think it was a little bit more. You can always put more on top, right? A little cheese doesn't hurt anybody, but it is a lot on my points. So we're going to try and measure it. All right. And I'm going to put that down. There we go. We're going to bring it down to 0. All right. Come on. Work with me today. Watch, it's not going to work now. Oh my gosh, my batteries are dying on this thing, I think. All right, here we go. Need new batteries, y'all. We're going to put this on and weigh it out because you don't want to weigh the actual, there we go. Get over there. I'm having technical difficulties there. 0. Lay that down. It goes down to 0 again. And I'm turning it off. All right, let's just weigh it, and we're going to figure out what this weighs. My goodness, what's going on? Okay, my batteries are dead on my thing. I definitely need new batteries. One more thing. We're going to do without the scale. All right. 2.65. We are doing 5. We're doing fine. We did weigh it out. All right. Got it. Oh my gosh. All right. We got that. That's enough on the cheese. Now, when you're doing your cheese, put it in a Ziploc bag to get the air out of it. All right. And you can put it back into the refrigerator because always keep your cheese cold before you shred it. Otherwise, it doesn't shred very well. If this has been sitting out on the countertop, it won't shred. All right. So we got that. Let's put that back in the refrigerator. And again, if you want to use Asagio cheese, you can use Asagio cheese. Any type of hard cheese you can use on this recipe. The next, we're going to be putting in our bowl. And I'm not weighing the stuff out. We're just going to go in and put it in 4 cups of flour. And I'm discombobulated today. We also need, let's do our water because our water always takes up the most time on me. We're going to need 1.5 cups of warm water. Now, the thing about warm water, you need to have it at the exact temperature between 120 and 130 degrees, which is 49 to 54 degrees Celsius. All right. And we're going to be putting it in a nice little bowl because sometimes I have to microwave because my water out of my tap is not that hot. And we'll be using a thermometer so you can test it. Why do you need that? Because it activates the yeast, y'all. It activates the yeast. Do not put your yeast in until you got that that temperature between 120 and 130. Okay. Let's see how much we have. Get that 1.5 cups in here. Okay. All right, it's 1.5 cups of hot water, but again, it's probably not hot enough because my tap only goes to a certain temperature. Let's see how it is. Yep. And there we go. It's 95. We're gonna go in, put that in there. 108, 109, 110. All right, so it's only at 110. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for a few seconds. Okay, like 15, 20 seconds. All right. Phew. We gotta get that water going. All right. It might be a little bit hotter, but that's fine. I'll come back and read your comments. Hello, Tony. How are you doing, Tony? Hello, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. How are you doing this morning? I see you're on oxygen 100% of the time now. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing, Cheryl? Hello, Mary May. All right. Let's get that out of there. I've done this recipe about 4 times already, and every time my water is always either too hot. Let's see where it goes. Man, that's perfect this time. 120, 124. All right, we're going to keep that off to the side until I get the rest of my ingredients, okay? And hopefully it stays there. Otherwise, we're going to heat it up again, all right? All right, so we're going to be putting in 4 cups of flour. Okay, 4 cups of flour. There's 1. And this is just all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour, y'all. 2. I'm shuffling it up in the bag to make it nice and fluffy. Okay, leveling it out. 3. And 4. Okay. All right, done. All right, next. All right, the ingredients, we have all-purpose flour, 4 cups. Salt, we need 2 teaspoons of salt and a half of a teaspoon of sugar. 2 teaspoons of salt, which I'm going to use regular salt today. Oh man, we got this flour in there. Everything's falling all over me today. We are not in the greatest of positions here. All right, salt. I'm using regular salt today, y'all. It's one of those days. So we're going to use salt, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 and 2. All right. And I'm going to put in some sugar, and the sugar is only a half of a teaspoon of sugar. Half of a teaspoon of sugar, which is not a whole lot of sugar, y'all. There we go. And that goes over the other side of the counter. There. All right. And let's see. So we combine our flour. Combine the flour, yeast. We're going to put our yeast in here. All right. And there's 2 different types of yeast. We're using fast rising yeast, instant yeast. And the other yeast is slower process yeast. Okay. So we're using the fast one on this one. Okay. The instant yeast is what it's called. All right. So we're going to put our yeast in there also. There we go. I'm going to get a little fork and mix all this up. All right. There, and just mix that up. All right. So we combine our flour, yeast, salt, and a half a teaspoon of rosemary. Okay. Now I don't mind a whole lot of rosemary in here because this rosemary smells so good, y'all. All right. So a half of it, and 1 teaspoon of rosemary. 1 teaspoon of rosemary goes in here. There we go. There we go. Put that in there. Should have pinched it together to activate it. All right. And half a cup of, and part of the Parmesan we're going to put in here too. Okay. So we're going to use part of the Parmesan. Okay. About half of it goes in there. Okay. And then mix it up. There. Now we're going to add our water. All right, so combine the flour, yeast, salt, sugar, and rosemary, and a half a cup of the Parmesan cheese in a large bowl. We're going to add the water, but we have to make sure that it's at the right temperature. Right? Remember, it was at 124. Let's make sure it's at 124 again. It's not quite there yet. Nope. Nope. I got to go put it back in the microwave just for a couple seconds. All right, just a couple seconds. Just oh, this rosemary smells so good. It's one of my favorite breads. It tastes better than store bought. All right, didn't need that long. Now watch my water be too hot now, and we'll have to sit and talk. All right. Okay, 128. We're doing 129. Okay, 129, 130. Oh no, 131. Nope. Cool it down, cool it down, cool it down. We need to cool it down for a second, okay? So let's just put it down and we'll talk for a sec. Yep. Here. And let me see. Tommy, I'm good. Busy day with banking and physical therapy. Okay, looks good, says Tommy. Hey, Cheryl. Let's see. Mary says hello. Cheryl Fraser says hello. How y'all doing today? All right, so what kind of bread do you like? Like, what kind of flavor of bread do you like? Put it in the comments of what flavored bread you would like to see made. Like, I like the rosemary and the Parmesan, but we can make other flavors. And I'm trying to think of another flavor I can make. All right, the rosemary. This is going to be hard to beat, y'all. Okay, let's see how if I'm cooling this down. Let's swirl it around. Nope, still at 131. Looks, I'm good. All right, so tap hearts if you're on Periscope. Okay, if you are on Haps here, you can actually do a reaction with thumbs up, and also on Facebook you can put thumbs up, give a heart, or if you care, or if you want to cry, you can put the reaction in there. Okay, that just helps with your analytics. And also let's see, share out. You can share out on the Facebook business page. You can share out on Periscope also. And here on Haps, I don't know how we share, but there's a way of sharing. I don't know where it goes though. All right, so I think it's coming down. Let's get it down just a little bit more. All right. All right, so we got our water. We're going to do our temperature. 129, 130. Okay, we can still do it at 130. All right, it's at the higher end here. All right, pumpernickel could be fun. What do you make pumpernickel? It's probably the different type of bread flour. I have bread. I have regular bread flour, and I also have the all-purpose flour. Okay, so I got those two flours. I'm not going to buy another bag of flour of something else, y'all. Let's try to keep with what we got in, on our ingredients. I think pumpernickel is a different type of bread flour, isn't it? What bread flour do you use with pumpernickel? Do you know? Hey, Chris, Bruce, how you doing? Pumpernickel would be fun. I'm good. A busy day with bank. Okay, we got that. All right, so we're just going to mix this together. All right, and we're going to try and incorporate that water, and it's going to become like nice and tough. Okay, and then we're going to knead it on our countertop here. All right, let's put that over there. All right, so we're going to okay, place a mixture on the floured surface. Okay, we're going to do that after we mix this together. Okay, just mix it, try and get that flour incorporated in here. All right, and then we're going to get my hands dirty. All right, and knead it together. All right, so pretty easy right now, right? So all we needed was 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, a half a teaspoon of sugar, some rosemary, and some Parmesan cheese. I have a couple Parmesan cheeses in here. All right, but the whole key is keeping your water at the right temperature so that it can activate that yeast that we mixed up in here. Okay, let's get that off. There we go. All right, hand time, hand time. All right, I got another mat here too, which I'm going to put down on the bottom so I don't mess it up and it's easier for me to clean. Let's put that away. Put my scissors away. All right, and I may have to push you back just a little bit. There, and get your hands dirty. Okay, just get it in. I just threw it all over the place, didn't I? All right, let's get that in. Get all that. It's still nice and warm to the touch too. Okay, get it in there. Use one hand. And I keep one hand clean. Okay, there. Semi-clean. Get all those little bits and pieces in there. Come on, you get in there. All right, there. And we're going to knead this for about 5 minutes, y'all. Now, this is, if you have kids, this is where kids will come in and you can have them help you knead it together. All right. because that's a very important step, is doing this kneading part. Like you go to the grocery store and to get this bread, it's going to cost you about $4 or even more for a nice homemade loaf of bread. All right, there we go. So we're off to a rocky start, but we got it going here. Hello there, Russell. How you doing? Good morning. How are you doing? Hello, Jay. Opera, how you doing? Over in, Jay, are you in Branson, Missouri? Trying to figure out remember where y'all live. All right, there we go. All right. Get it all incorporated down there. It's good to the last drop, and then we need to have a cup of coffee too, y'all. I've started my day. I come live before I even have a cup of coffee. All right, so we got it like to this rough consistency here. All right, we're gonna put it on our board right here. I'm gonna try and get more in. Put that in the sink. And put water on it so it doesn't dry out on me. And now we're gonna knead it. Okay, and we're gonna place the dough on a floured surface. We gotta get more flour over here. And fold under itself several times, shaping into a ball, pinching the seams underneath. Now place it, no, we're missing the instructions here. Place mixture on the floured surface. Knead until it forms a smooth ball, about 5 to 6 minutes. All right, we need more flour, y'all. Need more flour. We're gonna get some flour out. Keep it there. And we're going to knead it. All right, 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. It is 7:22. All right, so just knead it in. And we can do this. All right. Let me see if I can turn you around so I can see your comments too. Good morning, Kimberly, the fun one. How you doing? Hello, Jay. Hello, darling Linda. Russell's doing good. Jay Oppers, hi from Periscope land. And Russell Horn is over on Facebook. All right. So let me know where you're coming in from, and I'll give you a shout out. If you do live broadcasting, please put some emojis in there and let us know that you do live broadcasting so that we can follow you. Okay. I might not be able to follow you with my hands dirty here, but we are kneading, and we need to go to 7:27. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, all depends how much I talk, and I need this. Okay. There we go. All right, so who here? Good morning, Hassan. How are you doing? We are making rosemary Parmesan bread. It comes out great. My mother and I absolutely love this bread, and we don't have any bread in the house, okay? Because the bread that we bought, usually bread goes bad before we use it, and it only had we used most of it up except for 2 pieces went molding on us. So did you know that if you have mold on your bread, one spot, even if it's at the bottom of it, it's moldy throughout the whole bread. Okay, so if you see mold on your bread, it's time to throw it out. Okay, I've been finding that our bread at our local grocery store goes bad before we use it. Okay, and I know I could put it in the refrigerator and they'll keep it longer. That's one way, or put it in the freezer. Or if we have too much and it hasn't gone bad, we make croutons from it. Okay, this bread will not go bad, nor will we need to make croutons from it, because we're going to eat this bread. All right. Hello. What's the name of your YouTube channel? Darling Linda, it's in my link and on my profile and in the messenger. You can go right into it. It's AlexisC CanDo. Because if I can do it, you can do it. At least that's what I think it is, Linda. And that link that I send you in Messenger notifying that I'm going live, it has the YouTube link in there. If you're on Periscope, you can go into my profile, and that active link has all my social media channels in it. So, let's see. All right. Now it's starting to form up good, y'all. It's getting nice and tacky. Okay. Nice and tacky. Check, will do. Okay, hello on YouTube. Hey, Lisa, how you doing over in Lisa? See, Lisa's over on YouTube land. All right. Actually, I get news on YouTube. That's the only place I get news on what's going on in the world. I watch Sky News over there. I forget what other, I forget who I watch over there. Let's see. Forgot all that. All right. So what's another kind of bread that I can make? All right. I know I can do this oatmeal bread that I'm probably going to make the next time we run out of bread. We're going to make an oat bread, but that one you have to rise twice. This bread, you only have to rise it one time. All right, and it takes about an hour to rise, or 30 minutes if you put it in the quick cooker, which we'll put it in the quick cooker. Okay. All right, we gotta keep going here. Okay, there you go. There you go, Sky. You watch Sky News also. I forget the other one that I watch on there. He's really good. Front Page. It's called Front Page. I watch Front Page with Scott Goulet on there or something. I forget how he say his name, but I like that guy. I like his voice. A lot of people tell me that they like my voice, that they watch me when they're getting ready or so. I think my voice is irritating, but that guy, I can see how some people say, yeah, I like their voice. It's calming. Plus, then, we stay off all the politics, so we just do cooking. And I'm showing you how to make bread. Look at this. Isn't this nice? See, we have to get all this out of there. Okay. So that's what we're trying to make this into a nice kneading. Okay. And actually now what I'm doing, since I got it all incorporated, we're just getting the bread and folding it under. Okay. I'm trying to get all these ripples out because this is where your holy bread comes in. I have to check that out. That one. Yeah. Front Page. I like him. He gives you like histories. Like last night, they gave us the history of Texas and how Texas is a state that can be independent of the United States. Believe it or not, I didn't know that. They're set up with their own like grids, and it was just interesting. I had to go watch him. But it's front page. Let's see. There we go. So we can get this going here. Oh, it's 7:27. Should be done by now. There we go. I get it. Yeah. Trying to get that not to be so lumpy. Get that one. All right. Just turning it nice. There we go. See how that one's looking. All right. So I don't want it to be lumpy on the bottom, okay? Or like lines on the bottom. Just spreading it out. All right. I think we're good. Whew. That was nice, wasn't it? That didn't take that long. And you're gonna be amazed when you make this bread. I will put the recipe in the post after I get done with the video here. Okay. All right. So it's pretty good. Has a little swirl on the bottom. It's a little rough on the top here. Let's see. Just fine. There we go. All right. I think we're doing good. Indianapolis in the 40s. Oh man, it's gonna be cold here too, Tommy. It's like, let's ask Alexa. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 37 degrees Fahrenheit.
37.
Today, expect a high of 62 degrees.
62, y'all. All right, I'm gonna put this back. I'm done with my flour, I believe now. All right, and you got it. All right, so get that. And off to the side. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get, all right, so it says place the dough on a flour surface, fold under several times, shape into a ball, pinching the seams underneath. Okay. Cover it and set. Oh, all right. So we place the mixture on the flour surface, knead until it forms a smooth ball about 5 to 6 minutes. Place in a medium bowl and brush with olive oil. Cover and set in a warm area until it's doubled. Now it says 1 to 2 hours on here, but I'm going to put it in my quick cooker because my quick cooker has a proofing section and it only takes 30 minutes. Okay. So we're going to get some olive oil. All right, pump our olive oil up. Get it going here. There we go. I should just get the bottle out because I need a lot on here. And it's, yeah. Okay. My thing's not sucking it in. It's not sucking it in. We gotta get the regular olive oil. Olive oil. Pour it up. Okay. Spread it in your pan. This is so it doesn't stick. Okay. All right. Let's get that out. All right, and then we're gonna put our bread right there. We're gonna pour some more olive oil on top, and we're gonna put it in the quick cooker. All right, good amount of your favorite olive oil. Cover it. There we go. All right, let's put this in the sink. I gotta wash my hands, y'all. All right, so we're gonna take you over to the other side of the countertop here. I'm gonna flip you around. All right, and we are with the quick cooker right here. Oops, I can't get you down into it. I don't have my my board set up. Hold on a second while we get the board set up. Go. I got tight quarters here, y'all. There. Now you can see. All right, quick cooker. It's an Instapot, all right, but it has a lot more safety features than the Instapot. One, it has nice little handles. You can have the valve to spew out the steam is further away. It won't burn you, and it's really easy to use. There's a little pop-up button that tells you when it comes to pressure, and it has 16 different functions, including custom functions. We're actually going to use the proofing section, which is right here. All right, open it up, and I'm going to take my lid off. We have to make sure our seal is inside of it, okay? All right, we're going to get our bread. Here's my bread. All right, I'm going to put it right down in here. Actually, I'm going to put it in without this in there. All right, and you see how this is? It's like there's plenty of room. There's probably a good 1.5 inches around each of the areas from the bread, and that's it. You're just going to put it inside of your Instapot or your quick cooker. Put that on, turn it, and then we're going to go down to proof and just do start. And it's going to take 30 minutes for that to expand. All right. That's pretty darn easy, right? All right. So how is everybody today? We are making bread. We already made the bread. Now we're going to go on to applesauce. And I also need to heat up my oven because once that bread's done, let's read the following instructions. Do you cover it? No, there's no moisture in there. It's actually a controlled environment in the quick cooker. So you don't have to worry about, humidity and if it's raining outside, which is humidity. You don't have to worry about the kids running around the house. All right, it's all in a controlled environment in there. All right, so so that's going to be in 30 minutes. Place the dough on after it gets done, we're going to place the dough on a floured surface and fold under itself a couple times. Okay, so this is the one we have to do twice. We have to put it back in the bowl and brush. We have to rise this one twice. I thought this was the one that we only rose once. Oh well, that's going to have to rise twice. All right, but we're going to cook it in the oven. Maybe I'll come back in. Can that instant cooker make rice? Yes, it does all different types of rice. It does white rice and brown rice. It has and whole grains. It has a section because you have to cook white rice and brown rice differently, and same with whole grains. Okay, so it does have a pre-selected for white and brown rice. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna put that up there. That needs to be fixed. And we're going to do the apples. All right. Now I already weighed my apples out, and my apples are about 2.5 pounds, but we have to peel the apples first. All right. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to peel our apples first, and I'm going to flip you around, and we're going to be using a vegetable peeler for this, and then we're going to put it in the pot, and it takes about 15 minutes to make applesauce. The longest part is to peel and core it, okay? So how much does it cost? Well, that quick cooker right there is on sale. It was originally $249, but right now in January only, it's $186. Now, if you're to host a show in January, you can use one of your 50% off, and you can get that quick cooker for $93. Okay, so reach out to me if you want that into your house. I also have the air fryer that I'm sitting on, and then there's also the blender over there too. You see the blender is right there. So those are the 3 small appliances that are actually on sale with Pampered Chef just in January. Okay, for everyone. It could be a customer. Anybody can buy any of those for 25% off. All right, Jordan. All right, let me see. I love baking on a cold day. Yeah, great day to bake and make homemade bread. This is a workout for your arms, that kneading part. Okay. All right. So let's flip this around and start peeling some apples. All right. Flip. There we go. Here's my apples. Again, I have about 2.6 pounds, which is about 2.5 pounds once we get the peels off of our apples. All right. And I got my pot ready to go. We can put it in the pot. And let's just peel potatoes, or peel potatoes. Peel our apples here. And you can use any type of apples, okay, that you have. Don't let the apples go bad. Always make some applesauce. I love putting this in my confetti muffins that I made the other day. We had to use store-bought applesauce because I didn't have any left. All right. So just get yourself a bag of apples, and this is the easiest thing that you can make. I'm telling you, and it's so delicious, and there's no sugar involved in it. You're just taking the sweetness of the apple. Now, just do consider that if you use all Granny Smith apples, your applesauce will be a little bit tartar. Okay, there we go. I should get a bowl and put all the peels in there. There we go. Start putting peels in a bowl. That way, make it a little bit easier on us. All right. Oops. One down. We got lots to go. All right. Let's see. All right. So what else is going on in your life? If you had to make anything like that, what's something that's on your bucket list that you would love to make? What would you love to make? Since I've been broadcasting, some of the stuff that I've made that I never thought I would be able to make was cheesecake. Another one was tiramisu. I think we did tiramisu either once or twice. That was so good. I've been seeing tiramisu everywhere, and I'm like, oh man, y'all, that is not on my diet, y'all, but it does look so good. Hey, Cammie, thank you for the super clap award. Super clap award. Okay, that's a new one. Haps is coming out with different types of names of awards. I'm like, all right, thank you so much. Retirement. Well, even in retirement, you can still cook, okay? Because everybody eats. It's a necessity to eat. And I am using the Pampered Chef peeler. And this peeler here, I like to use this one because it's long, and I can make this like into a ribbon. If I'm using, say, like, I like using the blue peeler when I'm doing like carrots and potatoes. But this one, since I'm going around and around, I like using this one. There is a tool by Pampered Chef. It's the apple peel core. And that would make this job so much easier, but I don't have that tool. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. All right, so chat with me. I had the super clap in college too. All right, there we go. And keep going. We have 2 different types of apples here. I do have some Granny Smith. I'm putting 2 Granny Smith in here. So these are sweeter. These are like you can bite right into these apples here. Okay. Periscope Live matters. Periscope Live matters. I would love to make cheese cereal. Cheese cereal. Now I don't know about cheese cereal. How that will work. Sounds interesting though. I had the sugar. Okay, got that one. Hello, Harry. How are you doing, Harry? Harry, what's something that you want to make in your life that's on your bucket list? Me, I'm like, man, I think I've been making so much stuff. I'm like, I'm running out. I do like making the bread though. Let's get that out. There. Let's see. A lot of the baking is more of a science, and that's why we need that water for the yeast to rise. It has to be the exact amount. Versus cooking, you can screw up on cooking and still be okay with it. Okay. Hello, Tony Bay. Good positive morning. It is good positive morning. Hello, Matthew Vick. Hello from Valley. Matthew, I thought you're out in Arizona. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, we only have this one and 2 more to go. All right. All right. So nobody has anything that they want to cook or learn how to cook. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Even with the darn cheesecake, my little cheesecake that we oops, way back on Periscope land. That was the funniest cheesecake, y'all. Cooking is an art. Baking is a science. That is exactly right, Cammie. That is exactly right. And you can put stuff on a plate and be plop, plop, fizz, fizz, and here you go, family, just eat it. Or you can artistically design it. That steak I did last night, that was a 6-ounce steak, so I had to take 6 points on that. The total meal yesterday on Weight Watchers on the purple plan was 12 points. 12 points because I used butter in there and I used sour cream. There we go. And yeah, I took a point to the sour cream. I could have ate my potato without the sour cream, but I like the sour cream in my potato, y'all. Okay. There we go. Let's get that. So this is a Granny Smith apple that we're doing here. It's the green apple. And I'll give it a little bit of tartness to it. But apples are one of the most satisfying fruits out there because it has a crispness. It has a crispness. It has tart to it. It's also sweet. And you have a crunch to it. It's sweet, savory, everything all combined. All right. So if you have to eat a fruit, definitely eat an apple. All right. It will satisfy you. There we go. And the last one, y'all. We got the little ones. There we go. All right. Good morning. Vail, Arizona is a small town next to Tucson. Baked Alaska, says Lisa. Oh, yes. Cooking. Okay, we got that one. Hello. Bread pudding. Oh, Lisa, we've made bread pudding before several times on Periscope. I don't have it on YouTube on that one, but we did it with a vanilla bourbon sauce. It was the best, y'all. Bread pudding with vanilla bourbon sauce. Yeah, we may have to get the wild turkey out this morning and take a sniff of it, you know. All right, here we go. All right, so it's very peaceful doing this. Like, all you have to do is keep going. You see, we did several apples already. And again, it's about 2.5 pounds of apples. And I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of water to my applesauce. Okay. Now, if your applesauce is too thick, you can always add a little more liquid. Okay. Or keep it cooking and you'll cook out the water. Okay. All right. Got all that? Look at that. All right. Let's get this out of the way. And now we're going to core and peel them. All right. All right, rinse my hand off there. Do I have my apple core here? No. Okay, so we can use 2 different tools with Pampered Chef. This is an apple wedger, and the apple wedger cores it and also chops it up for us, all right? Or if you want, you can use the core and then just chop it any way you want, all right? We'll show you how to do both of them, and then we'll figure out which one's easier for me, okay? So let's get one of the softer apples, and I'm going to put it right down and put it right in. There we go, and you're done. Let's get that little bowl back because we don't need that. And I'm going to put my apples in my pot here. Okay. That was really easy, y'all. I think we may have to use just the apple. Let's try it on the Granny Smith here. So put it right down. Now, if you are an apple person and you like to take an apple or give your kids an apple to go to school, you can actually, don't peel it, but just core this thing right down. Okay, there we go. And then pull it right back up and make it like Humpty Dumpty and put it all back together again. And then use a, put it together. You're going to dump it into some water. All right. And you can put a rubber band around it, water with lemon in it. All right, let me see if I can put this Humpty Dumpty back together again. Oh, it's not going to do it. But anyway, you can get the idea. I don't go all the way down, but anyway, you can put it together, and it won't turn brown on you eating it at work then. So if you don't like biting into an apple and then making that loud sound, you can actually just go all the way down. Let me see if this is the right side, wrong side. Okay. There. So just go part way down, okay, and you bring it back up. There, that one's better. Like that. Put it into some lemon water. Put a rubber band around it, and it stays fresh for you because the lemon won't turn it brown. Okay. Oops. Put that over there. There. And. Ooh. I think I got this one halfway wrong, but yep. There you go. That one's pretty good. This have a little bit of seed right here and core. I don't want the middle there. Yep. All right. Put those over there. We don't want any seeds in our thing. All right. Let's see how the other one works. All right. Got one. Here's the other one. So this one is you're going to core out just the middle, all right? And you can actually use this for coring out your, there you go, look at that, all right? And then you can slice these up too. That's another way of doing your apple, all right? So that's one way. And then you need a knife to chop it up, all right? If you want to do apple boats or whatever, slice it, that's fine too. There. Put those in the pot. So whichever one you feel is really better for you. Two different ways of getting the core out of the apple. You can do this with a pear also. There. Comes right out. Okay, so if you want to do like apple slices, like dehydrated apples, you can put it on a simple slicer and dehydrate your apples. Put them in the air fryer under dehydrate and use it that way. Yeah. Okay. And last one. Okay. So let's put that right in. It's going in crooked. There we go. Get that out. And I missed some. I missed a one on this one. There we go. Right, and last one. Get that out. Right. All right. Oops. All right, we're all done with all this. Don't need all my tools anymore. All right. Next, we're going to get 3/4 of a cup of water, and we're going to add it to our pot of apples over here. All right. Let me get my 3/4 of a cup. All right, so if you use 3 pounds of apples, then use 1 cup of water. But I have 2.5 pounds of apples here. And we're going to turn on our stove. And I let this cook down. All right, just let it cook. That's all you do for applesauce. All right. When it starts cooking, it's going to soften. And then you're going to mash those apples down with the masher. All right. So let's put some stuff away. And man, we're cleaning up pretty good here, y'all. Put that back. And I have 14 minutes on my bread over there. And I can read some comments and we can get some coffee and some water going here, y'all. All right. All right. Where's my water? Here's my water. All right. So the most important thing during the morning and during the day is drinking water. All right. Whether you have stuff in your water like lemon or pineapple in here, but drinking water actually helps your skin look younger. It helps your organs. It helps your brain. All right. Everything starts with water in the morning. Here we go. All right. Hot's on. All right. Let that cook down. All right. Let's flip us back over and say hello to everybody. All right. Hello. Hello. Your YouTube is just your name. No CanDo. Okay. Just my name. I only do use YouTube just to save the videos. Okay. That's all I'm using YouTube for. And I know Bryce doesn't watch, that is not on any of my social media channels, but he probably can go over to YouTube. I'll send him a thing and he can learn how to cook something, right? Apple chips, says Michael Vick. You can make apple chips. Definitely need that apple core. Yeah, the apple core is pretty cool. And you can, anyway, it's a great tool. Organize your home day, says, is it really Matthew Vick? Organize your home day. Can somebody come and organize my house? I tell you what, this corn J cinnamon is having a good workout being clean because that's the cap that fell in something earlier this week. Okay, let's rinse that off and let it dry over here. There we go. I'm trying to get my stuff together. All right, so we know the difference between active yeast and instant yeast, okay? Two different yeast. Okay, they work differently, all right? Let's put that stuff away too while we put you over down here. And you can watch my things boil there. Active yeast. Sugar we don't need. We're gonna need more flour when it comes back. And I can put that over there. And I got my cheese ready to go for later. All right. I'll put that on this side. There we go. And I can put you over here now. Wipe that off. And yeah, you're on my nice wooden board over here. This one here is a acacia wood cutting board. And Bryce took our original one to school with him. And this is the second one that I got because Bryce took my stuff, y'all. Bryce took my stuff. Let's put you up there. Hello, Gemma. How you doing, Gemma? All right. Ooh, let's put that down on medium heat. All right. So we got the apples going here. It's going to take about 15 minutes for that to go. And we have 11 minutes left on our bread. All right. And I got my eggs ready to go for my omelet. All right. And the omelet is super easy to make. We're going to need a bowl, eggs. Wow, this has been a morning, y'all. All right. And this is starting to boil down here. All right. I'm going to switch my pans over. I'm going to put the apples on the back burner. And then on the front burner, I'm going to put the 8-inch fry pan. Now, this here's an 8-inch fry pan. It'll be available in March, okay? I like making my eggs in this one. It's easier to flip. The omelets, if I use a 10-inch one, it comes out thinner. But I like to use this one for even omelets, all right? So we're going to be making an omelet, and all it takes is 2 eggs, all right, and 1 tablespoon of water, all right? So what we're going to do, let me see, I'm going to flip you back over on the other. Should I put you on the other side or stay right there? Let's leave you right there for a sec. I gotta get one more tool out. This and this. All right. That. And we need actually a couple more tools. We need 1 teaspoon of water. All right. Easy omelet. Now, what am I going to put in my omelet? I go to the doctor for an earache. Ay, 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 ay. Hopefully it's nothing. All right. Earaches are nothing those are very painful. I get earaches when I do my migraines. My ears ache because it goes from here to my eyeball. So not gonna win. No migraine. No migraine, y'all. All right. So to make an omelet, you're gonna need eggs. I do 2 eggs a day, and I put in 1 tablespoon of water. We're gonna scramble those up, and then we're gonna put them in our pan. The pan, we're gonna put in a little bit of oil, and we're gonna let it cook. All right. And I'm gonna put in my omelet cheese. Okay. I'm going to use Laughing Cow cheese because it's only 1 point, y'all. I don't want to eat all my points because I want to eat my points from my bread today. All right. And there's no points for the applesauce because we didn't put any sweetener in there. All right. So let's put you down. I'm going to flip you around again and we're going to make our omelet. All right. Let's see. That's a good position because you see both. All right. And let me get a Laughing Cow cheese out. One Laughing Cow cheese. We'll get that ready to go. Open it up. There we go. All right, eggs. We're going to get 2 eggs. We're going to crack them and we're going to put them right in the bowl. Do not, you're going to scramble your eggs for your omelet in a bowl because you're going to scramble it and then put it all in at once. All right. Now we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of water. You can add milk, you can add cream, you can add almond milk, whatever you want to add in there, but add 1 thing of liquid. It just helps break up the whites and the yolks and mix them together, okay? I'm using a stainless steel mini whipper to whip up my eggs because it incorporates the whites a lot quicker than using a fork. Believe me, I was a fork user, scrambling my eggs until I got this thing. I'm like, man, look at that. It frothed it up even, okay? So pretty good. If you don't scramble up your eggs really good, then you're going to have omelets that are white and yellow because you didn't incorporate the whites enough. All right. All right. Next, we're going to spray our pan with a little bit of oil. Just a little bit goes a long way. All right. When you're done with the oil, release it. There we go. All right. We're going to turn on our stove. All right. And you're going to heat your pan up just a little bit. If you get your pan too hot, then you're scorch your eggs. All right. So we're going to just put our eggs right inside. Yep. And let it sit. All right. Now, there's a lot of ways of doing this. We can like pull it in or just let it sit. You can also put a lid on here and it'll cook it quicker. It'll also cook from the top down and the bottom up, and you won't have to worry about flipping it or anything, okay? But if you want to be fancy, you can always wait until it coagulates around the edges and then pull it in, and you're going to have a fluffier omelet, okay? Just let it coagulate, which means it's drying out and forming on the pan itself, all right? Hello, Demi. How are you doing? Good morning. How are you doing? Coconut oil. Actually, I use this one here. This oil is avocado oil. Avocado oil is better for cooking in it because it has a higher smoke point. All right. So see how I'm moving this out? All right. We're creating like a fluffier omelet this way. Okay. It has like little mounds on there. Now get the ends. You're going to see when it's done, and you're going to pull it and just let it go. Okay. Just pull it away. All right. Come back over and let it fill in. Okay. See how I'm doing it? It's already coagulating right here. And I'm just pulling it out. And I'm running my my uncooked egg in there. Now my uncooked egg is in the middle. You're going to just pull it out. You see there's like rivets on here, like mountains and valleys. That's what you want. All right. So just let it cook. Let it go. Let's see. It's going. It's going. Okay. Just let it cook. Now I am pulling this off the heat because my pan is really, really hot, and I don't. The perfect omelet is yellow. It is not brown. Okay. So you see how I pulled it off from the heat. It's taking it right off the heat source, and it's actually still cooking, y'all. Okay. So don't burn your eggs. All right. Now, if you're a really good professional chef, which I'm not the best chef. Okay, I'm just a home cook, and I'm showing you how to make this. All right, step by step of the way. All right, I rinsed off my spatula. You can actually flip this whole thing in a pan, and I've done it several times. You think I can do it today? I don't know if I can flip it. Okay, but it's pretty much done. You can see there's a little bit of run right here, but this is done. If you want, you can flip this whole thing in the pan, and I'm not sure if I can do it today or not. Let's see. There we go. Well, I flipped it in half. I didn't flip it all the way over, but that's okay because we're going to add our cheese in here. I'm going to turn off my stove because now it's folded over and it's cooking on the inside too. Okay, remember, heat, eggs hold heat really, really good, like superbly good. So I get a little knife here and slice up my cheese, and I'm putting Laughing Cow cheese on here. All right, here we go. And again, you can put anything on the inside that you want on your omelet. Okay, you get a plate and fold it over. Okay. This is going to be nice, y'all. Look how thick this omelet is. This is a very thick omelet. Now you could have flipped that over. I was trying to flip the whole thing over. I only got halfway. I chickened out. All right. And there's my nice little cheese omelet. And you can see it is pretty thick. It's about a good inch thick. All right. And just let that cheese melt in there. Again, eggs hold their heat pretty long. All right. That's why we serve eggs at brunches and stuff like that, because they can hold the heat. Scrambled eggs. All right. So let's keep that. We're going to keep, when you're done with your pan, make sure you cool it off before you clean it. Okay. So we're going to put that off to the side. And one thing I want to show you, that these pans, they actually have the handles remove. All right. And there's no rivets on the inside to clean. If you have pans, all right, make sure your rivets are cleaned on the inside. Sometimes they get that brown buildup. You don't want that there. Okay. This one here, you can actually store. I use one handle for all of my pots and pans on the stove, because when you have pots and pans and they're pretty big ones, if you come over and bump it, it could be an accident. All right. These are also scratch resistant, that I actually can put pans on top of each other. If you don't have these pans like this, okay, and your pans can scratch, all right, put a liner between your pots and pans so that your pots and pans don't scratch and they last a long time. All right. So we're going to put that there. And my apples are burning. They're bubbling over here. Okay. I'll bring it back over. There. I'll turn the back one off, and I'm going to eat my egg in front of y'all. We got 1 minute for the bread. All right. All right. So let's eat. I'm going to get some salt and pepper here, y'all. Salt. All right. And a little bit of pepper. There. There. And let's take a bite of a warm egg, okay? Not cold eggs. Warm eggs. Coming right up. This is looking good. Turn that down. And my quick cooker is beeping at me. Oh, this is good egg. Oh, man. And you can see it's perfectly yellow. Perfectly yellow. And the creaminess of this Laughing Cow cheese, yum. I'm going to sit here and eat this whole thing in front of y'all. Perfectly yellow egg. Hello, Alexis. You just got home. Aiden, I just made a perfect omelet. It is so good. I got Laughing Cow cheese in it, so this is a 1-point omelet. Let Alexis enjoy her egg, y'all. Okay. Yummy in my tummy. So today is Thursday. I wonder what today will hold for all of us, right? Perfect. It looks good, says Demi. Yeah, it does. It's like the best egg this week. Best egg this week. Man, this is good. I need more water. Wow. All right. Best egg all week. And all gone. This is what you call a happy plate. Well, Alexis for the win. Yeah. All right. So let's bring us over here. And we got the bread should be done. All right. I'm going to cancel. Open it up. I'm going to bring out our bread. And you can see it rose, okay? Like it's almost touching, it's touching the sides. It's touching the sides. We're going to put it back over on the other side. And I'm going to turn that down to low. And bring it over on the other side. Let's flip camera. There. All right. Whew. All right, next step of the process. I think my apples are almost done too. All right, so place the dough. All right, so we put it in there, we covered it, and we put it in, we proofed it for the first time. Now we're going to place the dough on a floured surface and fold under itself several times. Shape into a ball and pinch the seams underneath. Place on a piece of parchment paper and put back in the bowl. Brush the top with oil and cover. Let rise until doubled. Reynolds parchment paper. All right, so this time we're going to do parchment paper. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one thing of parchment, and then we're going to do a T of parchment. We have to do 2 pieces of parchment. There we go. Oh, that was loud. All right. Next, we need to get another mat out. This one will do. All right. Actually, I need a bigger mat. Though. I need the bigger mat. Big mat. Bigger mat. There. There. And we need more flour. Flour for our thing. Now we're going to take this out and we're going to flour our surface and we're going to knead it just nicely. Okay. So let's take it out of there. All right. And put it there. And we're going to flour this. And now we're going to nicely knead this. All right. So back into the flour. So just knead it really nice. And that's just getting your hands and folding it under. Okay. Just folding it under. All right. There we go. Let's get some flour on there. So we're trying to knead it again. We're just gently doing it. All right. And you can see on the bottom, it's twirling down there, okay? All right, and I'm turning it at the same time, all right? All right, and how long do I do this for? I forget. Fold under itself several times, shape into a ball, pinching the seams underneath. Okay, we are pinching them underneath. There we go. So we're getting the holes out of there. Okay, getting the holes out of the bread. So if you have bread that has a lot of holes in it, it means they didn't knead it enough. Okay. All right. Hey, Demi, thank you for the super heart award there. I want to see my own comments on Perry. Yep, that's all you get on Periscope and on Facebook and also YouTube. When you come over to HAPS, HAPPS, download the app, you can see all the comments. Hello, Chris Bruce, Alexis for the win. Good morning, Aiden, says Demi. There we go. All right, so we're doing the bread. Only because we don't have bread in our house. And who's calling my mother at 8:10 in the morning? I don't answer that phone.
Call from 404.
That's somebody from Atlanta area.
809.
Asking for money.
Call from 4045994.
See how this one's looking. See, it's getting a big old hole there. That's why I don't like this one, doing it that way. Let's go the other way now. It was looking good, but we need to get all that out. But that would be a rough looking bread that way. Let's get that over there. Okay. So today we're doing homemade bread. We're doing rosemary Parmesan bread. It's an artisan type bread. It will be crusty on the top and crusty on the bottom. Hey, Demi, thank you for the LOL reward. What are you laughing at? My mother's phone calls here? Okay. All right. It's doing good. It's doing good. Pinch it. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. How are we doing on the other end? Still getting a hole down there. I'm still getting a hole. I'm still getting a hole. Where's my friend Anita? Anita's the one who's helped me with making bread before. I think we're gonna have a hole on the bottom part. That folded out really good. Yes, you are making homemade bread. Yes, Daryl, we are making homemade bread. We did it from scratch. You have to go back and watch the replay. Okay. I'm still getting the hole down here. I don't know how to get rid of that hole down there, which is fine. It'll fine. It'll spread out, right? All right. I think we're done. Even though I have this down here, that down there. Okay. Let's see. Look at that, says Bannerman. Yeah, Bannerman. We're making homemade bread and applesauce, and I already ate my omelet, so you got to go back and watch the omelet replay. Okay, so there's our bread. We kneaded it really nice. Okay, it's all the way down. Okay, there is a little bit denture on the bottom part of it. All right, just let you see there's some denture down there. Okay, but we're gonna put it back in our pot. And I'm gonna wash my pot off because there's olive oil down here. Okay. I got it. All right, so the reason why I'm washing my pot out is that we're going to put parchment down in this ceramic pot. And I don't want the parchment to have olive oil on the other side, because when this rises, we're going to actually take this out and put it in a cast iron enamel cast iron pot, and we're going to bake it in the oven. All right, and I don't want the parchment to have the olive oil on the bottom of the parchment, okay, because then it'll be harder to clean. All right, so we're going to move this off for a sec. There, put that there. We're going to put 2 pieces of parchment in here. All right, one way and the other one like a T. Okay. There we go. Don't worry about it if it's overflowing. Okay. It's supposed to be like that. It's not going to be perfect. This is where it's going to make it very, very rustic looking. We're going to add some olive oil to the bottom of this pan, of this right here. Okay. All right. No problem. It won't stick. All right. And we're going to get our bread that we just kneaded. All right. And we're going to plop it right inside like that. And we're going to add some more olive oil on top. Okay. And just rub that baby. Okay. Rub the baby. Rub a dub dub with a little bit of oil. All right. And we're going to put it in the quick cooker again to rise up. All right. And if you don't want oil on your hands, just use a basting brush. Okay. Now we're going to get that the little container. This thing here helps us put it in and out. Okay. But that's looking really, really good. All right. Let's read our instructions again to make sure that we got it down. All right. So place the dough on a floured surface and fold under several times. Shape into a ball, pinching the seams underneath. We did that. Place on a piece of parchment paper and put back in the bowl. Brush the top with oil and cover. Let it rise and double for about 30 minutes in our quick cooker. All right. So I'm going to take it back over here because we have to flip our camera. All right. And that's our quick cooker, which is a pressure cooker that has a proofing section. I'm going to put that right back in. All right. And my paper is on top. Okay. It's not touching it. It's falling away from it. Okay. So we're going to put our top on our air fryer, or our quick cooker here. Just put it right back on. There. And we're going to cancel. And we're going to go down to proof. All right. There's 16 different settings on here. Proofing is one of them. And you're going to push go. All right. So that's going to have to proof. And what it's going to do is it's going to give that time to proof up again and make it light and fluffy. Okay. So, and then after that, we're going to put it in the oven and cook it for like 30 minutes. All right. So I got to come back over here. And while we're doing this, all right, we have our applesauce, but I'm going to clean up my area again. All right. And I need to get some of my stuff out of my oven. I had in here. Oops. And then we need to get the cast iron pot. All right, so we're gonna actually heat our oven. We're gonna heat the oven up to 450 degrees. All right. So bake and go up to 450 and start. And we're going to put this enamel cast iron pot in that oven and get it nice and hot with the lid. Okay. So the lid on this cast iron, they have these little divots in this cast iron thing. The divots on here are, if you have the lid on a stew, it won't evaporate. The little droplets will fall down back into your stew and it won't dry out for you. Okay. I do have this thing here lines up. This is a 10-inch cast iron skillet and it fits perfectly right on the inside of that. Plug that. Okay. For it saves space. All right. So that's a cast iron. This is also cast iron, which has enamel on the inside. It makes it look really prettier. You can see your food better when you cook in a lighter surface. All right. But it does have cast iron. This is dishwasher safe, but it needs to come right out of the dishwasher once it's done and dry off this cast iron part or it will rust. All right. So we're going to put this in because that's what we're going to cook our bread in, is the enamel cast iron. It is Pampered Chef and it is made by Lodge. Okay. Pampered Chef is on the bottom. We're going to put this in the oven and let it heat up with the oven. There. Put the lid in. Okay. There. Wow, what's foil in here? All right. All right. So that's heating up, and we have our apples that we made. This is about 2.5 pounds of apples that we did, and it was filled to the brim. But you see how they cut down? Now we're going to mash these babies up. Okay, we're going to use a masher. And here's the masher. All right, so this is like your grandma's old masher. However, it lies flat. Most mashers that you see are like this, and then everything gets caught in between. But when you squeeze it, it lays down flat, and it fits in your drawer, no problem. All right, so we're going to use this masher to mash up our apples. And all of this is apples. I don't know, we did about 7 apples in here or so. And you're going to mash it up. And we did 7 apples with 3/4 of a cup of water, and now it's making applesauce. Look how this is like really easy mashing up. All right, and this is the simplest applesauce ever. Okay, you don't need no sugar, nothing. And this is, I could have mashed this up with a fork, I think. Okay, it's like really like liquefied. Okay, this is very this is more kid friendly. I like it a little thicker, but all right, so there it is. It's all done up. I'm not going to mash it anymore. Okay, let's put that down, and I'm going to taste this baby. Okay. All right, let's get some tasting out. Oops, I got to get the. It's not very good. All right, so let's get a little bit, and I got my little tasting spoon here. Okay, so we can go double dip in here because we know that this is going to be so good, y'all. And you can make this for your kids or your grandkids. All it is was apples, all right, and water. There's no sugar, there's no cinnamon. You can add cinnamon on later. The best ever. Now, if it's a lot thicker than this, you can actually make apple pie. And how you do make the apple pie is put it in the little bowl right here, crush some graham crackers, and then put some whipped cream on top of it. You have a really nice dessert that is low calorie. Okay. Yummy in my tummy, y'all. It is a little tart because it was we had the Granny Smiths in there. But you can use this with any apples, all right? Yummy in my tummy. All right, got that. We're gonna let that cool off, and then you can jar it up. Now it will stay fresh. I've kept it in my refrigerator for about 2 weeks. Okay. I love applesauce. Hey, Mary Reynolds, thanks for coming in. Hello, Matthew Vick. That is good. I want to get the air fryer analysis. Yeah, the air fryer is sitting right here. I use this one all the time. And the quick cooker is probably second used, and then the blender. Although I did make butternut squash soup in my blender yesterday on a demo. Okay, I have everything large. I love them, says Mary Reynolds. Love applesauce. So simple, and freeze extra. Yeah, you can freeze extra. You can make, so don't ever let your apples go to waste. Just cut them up, put them in a pot, put some water in there, mash them up, and it makes the best applesauce, and it'll keep you for a little longer. All right. All right, so I think that's about it for right now. I can do dishes. What time is it? It's probably really late. I don't even know what time it is. Hello, Dr. Jabbar. Stop. It's 8:30. All right, so I've been on for about an hour and a half, and we still have a little bit to go on our bread over there, and then we have to cook it. What kind of bread are we making? We are making rosemary Parmesan bread. It's an artisan type bread, rosemary Parmesan. And when it comes out, we're going to actually pinch the top and put some rosemary and more Parmesan cheese on top of our bread, and then bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes or so. Video very good on Haps. Thank you, Tony Dean. I don't know. I have no idea. When you go live on Haps, it is totally different than going live on Facebook or Periscope. You have like a little tiny window. However, I see the comments really good. There's no problem seeing comments, all right? If you're a broadcaster, And you can't see the comments. You need glasses, y'all, because I can see them perfectly. Hello, Heavenly Dew from Dallas. How you doing? So anyway, we got most of this stuff done. I can start doing dishes, if if you don't mind. That way I can get some of them done, or at least wash some of them up here, because we have 23 minutes plus in another hour. I can come back. I can go do my walk and then come back once this is done and then bake it in the oven. That might be a better deal, instead of keep on talking. Okay, unless you all have questions for me, because the applesauce is done. The bread is proofing, and bread does take a long time to cook. Okay. Did Haps fix the coloring? I don't know. Is it better, Matthew? I have no idea. I haven't. You know what? Before I came live, I went into Aiden's snow scope, and it looked really good. It looked like I was on Periscope, but they did have an update. All right. Haps had an update. They go live about 6 o'clock East Coast time, Pablo and Peter, and they tell you about the updates. And I missed the first part of the updates yesterday. I was on it at the end. Good morning, Darby Jones. How are you doing? So I don't know. Is it looking good? You tell me. Tony Dean is the first one that says video very good on Haps. First one I've heard say anything about it. Y'all been really quiet like church mice. All right. So if you don't mind, you can do one thing for me. You can actually give a thumbs up for a reaction here on Haps, okay, or a heart or a hug, or just say crying because you don't know how to make this stuff. Okay. If you're on Facebook, you can do a thumbs up or a heart, or any of the emojis on there on Facebook also. If you're on Facebook, please put in hashtag replay so that it comes back to the top of the feed. All right. Other than that, I don't know. You can share out on Facebook business page, and you can share out on Periscope. All right. How many eggs were in that omelet? 2. Lisa, there's just 2 eggs in there. 2-egg omelet. Okay. Really easy. I use an 8-inch fry pan. Okay. 8-inch fry pan. Your lipstick is the same color as the screen. I don't know if that's good or not. As the screen. My lipstick's almost gone, y'all, because I've been talking for like forever. All right. All right. Let's rinse some of these babies off so I can get them cleaned up. All right. Is your lipstick the same color on screen? I have no idea. It's like a pink mauve, I think. It's like neutral. It's a very neutral color. I didn't wear red today. Okay. I only wear red when I have red shirt on. Okay. Still got to go for my walk, y'all. All right. So that omelet was really easy to make. I've done several omelets, and I love omelets. I do like to do I still want to make spinach and caramelized onions, wilted spinach, caramelized onions, and pepper omelet. That's my favorite one altogether. Okay. But I thought we were doing enough today. I noticed that picture looked brighter to me. It looks more orange tone. If the picture's still orange tone, that means they didn't do anything, because I thought the Haps doesn't have the coloring quite right yet. It's more orangey is correct. Okay. So let me put that there. I'm trying to clean up some dishes here. There we go. I don't have a lot. All right. All right. And if anybody is interested in, hey, Mary, video quality looks perfect, says Mary. Mary, have you been on Periscope? Mary, I'm not familiar with your name. Were you on Periscope before? Because a lot of people from Haps came over from Periscope. See, something I would love to learn is to make divinity. Oh, that's too much sugar, girl. Lisa, divinity is a very Southern thing. It's like sugar clouds. That's all I can say. And it usually has nuts in it, doesn't it? Like pecans or something in it. I haven't had divinity in like forever. I can't remember the last time. I was probably working in Atlanta when I had that. It's something you give that people buy when they come to visit the South. They buy that divinity. Okay, let's see what else. I can't edit comments without it freezing entirely. Really? That's interesting. Yes, I'm a new subscriber. I'm a cooker. Oh, really? All right. Do you like to broadcast? Do you like to go live? because this is a perfect platform to show off how you cook and just talk to people in general, because a lot of times we're stuck at home and there's nobody to talk to. And just by going live and cooking, it helps alleviate, being lonely. Let's see. My grandmother used to make it when I was little. I love divinity. Heavenly Dew. Can you make divinity? Heavenly Dew is over in Dallas. Dallas probably knows how. People in Texas probably know how to make that. I don't think. When I grew up in Pennsylvania, I had no idea what it was. So I'm thinking, because I'm originally from Pennsylvania. All right, let me get the dog can. I rinsed out my dog can food, and we recycle. Throw that over there, y'all. Okay. No, not yet. I don't think my dogs would allow that. Your dogs won't allow you talking on screen. There are some dogs that are very jealous when you are talking not to them at home with nobody home. Mine, Cooper already knows that I broadcast, and we come out into the kitchen, say at like 6:30 this morning, and he does his business outside, and I get his breakfast ready, and he comes in, he's all happy, and he eats and he drinks, and then he goes and he lays down, or he sits in that room over there, and he watches me until I go live, and then when I go live, he goes back to bed. So anyway, but tons of sugar. Oh, I made pralines. Yes. When I made a trip up to Maine one year, a long, long time ago. I was in my 20s, and I brought pralines up there with me because I was staying at bed and breakfasts along the way, and just as a thank you, I would give them the pralines from there, and yeah, that's my experience on pralines. I took it up as gifts for the people I was staying with. Yep, mine thinks if I'm talking on the phone, they bark for treats. Yeah, exactly. Some dogs do that. Mine doesn't. Mine's like, oh, she's talking again. She's talking again. All right, has anybody heard of Rhino, the Rhino thing you could put on your driveways or walkways or in your garage? We had a guy come by yesterday that was scheduled, all right, and he was actually really honest. We have two different concretes on our driveway, and this is probably the most honest salesperson I've met in a while, is that, besides myself, because I tell you, if I like that tool or not. But he told us that wouldn't work on our driveway because we have two types of concrete, and it wouldn't work on the one concrete. So that was good. How do I order your Pampered Chef? Mary Reynolds, the link is in my profile, but let me put it right here. There we go. That's the link. It's https://linktr.ee, then /AlexisC _CanDo. And that's my link. You can join any of my social media. You can look at the catalog. You can order on any of the parties. Do it on the mystery party. That would be good. Let's see. Or Gayleen's party. Gayleen needs some help too. Okay. So either one will be fine. Let's see. The same stuff you can get for truck. Yeah, Matthew. It is. It's the same thing you do for truck beds, and you can actually put it in your garage or on your. Now, nobody here in this community had it, but my mom was interested in making our driveway look really nice. I'm like, our driveway is nice, and here in the South, our soil is sand. All right, and there's a lot of movement on sand, and so our concrete that we got like 5 years ago cracked. Okay, not a lot, but just enough, here and there. It's like, oh brother, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, and let's see if I can put this down there. There, you got it. And so it wouldn't work on our driveway. You got it, Mary. And reach out to me if you want to host your own show and get it for discount. If that even be better. All right, we can. Everything. 3 small appliances are all 25% off. The this is a blender. It's a cooking blender. It does great. All right. It is originally $349, but this month it is $261. And then we have the air fryer. The air fryer is $279, but it's like $209. And then this air fryer is $240, or quick cooker is $249, but this month is 186. So this one is 186. We still have 13 minutes left to go. Y'all, this is going to be the longest scope ever. Hello, Melissa, Sarah. Haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? You're here on Haps. This is like a family reunion here. Wow. Yeah, I'm thawing out, but it's still snowing, says Aiden. Aiden, it looked like you had about 3 inches over there. You still have another hour left to go on your snow. I'm so glad we don't have snow. It's a beautiful day outside. I can't wait to go walk. I wonder your cast iron says. Oh, the cast iron. There's a couple different types of cast iron. There's a regular cast iron that's 12-inch and a 10-inch one. And then there's 2 small ones that are 5.5 inches, which are great for individual servings. And then we have the enamel cast iron. All right. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, that enamel cast iron, if you don't like gray, get this. Pampered Chef is going to change the color of that enamel cast iron from gray to Tiffany blue. Yep, they're going to do that. Some hosts can get it in February. They'll be available in March for everybody else to Tiffany blue. Just FYI, okay? So if you're like, oh, I don't really like that color, but I don't know why. And I gotta get rid of some stuff, y'all. I got too much stuff. I got too much Pampered Chef, y'all. All right. All my dishes are done now. Thank you for the stand-up award. I know I've been watching the replay, says, you know, Melissa, Sarah, I don't see who watches the replays. I have no idea how to tell on Haps who watches the replays, okay? Yeah, so the Tiffany blue is coming. If I get my other phone, let me get my other phone. And actually, we can take you into my other room because that would probably be better. All right, so let's get you over here. This is where I come in and get all my stuff. But this one here is the this is an enamel cast iron, and is a 2-quart baker and a 1-quart baker. All right, I have all my what is it called? Taste buds over here, and I have my pea protein on the side right here too. And then we have cast iron. This is a 10-inch one that I had it inside of the enamel Dutch oven. And then down here is cast iron, and that's a 12-inch one. And then the 2 5-inch ones are down here. And then this one here is the grill press for the grill pans. Okay, so that's some of the and the Tiffany blue is going to be it's similar to this. So if you see this, it's going to be Tiffany blue rather than gray. All right, it's coming in March. All right, some of the other stuff, this is really cool. These are insulated bowls, and you can put like your scrambled eggs in here, or chili, or mashed potatoes, and they keep everything hot for 2 hours. Okay, so it comes in a 1-quart size and a 2-quart size. This is like, I thought was the best thing ever since sliced bread. All right, and there's a lot of other stuff on here. The number pen up there, that's still on temporary stop sale. The stoneware is coming in. It's coming back in March. All right, and these are the skewers for the air fryer. All right, so that's a lot of my Pampered Chef there. All right, let's go over here. We got 9 minutes left to go, y'all. This is going to be a marathon. There's my pantry, y'all. Messy pantry. But we know where everything is. That's the thing. All right. Oh, hold on a second. Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble, says Mary. Yeah, the only way to tell is if someone comments on a replay. Exactly, that's the only way they can tell. Thanks, Matthew. Matthew, have you gone live yet? Oh, my glass is hot. Glass is hot. All right, let's get another glass out and drink some more water. All right. The only way, okay, I got that. I love the colored knife set I bought. The colored knives are great. That's the first step of learning how to use knives. Just get the colored ones. Like you see me use the Santoku knife all the time. And yesterday I used the blue chef's knife and the tomato knife. I use that one all the time. Those 3. All right, let's get some water. All right. So today we came in and we made bread, and it's on its second proofing. All right. There we go. I need some knives, Mary. Mary, there's 2 sets of knives. There's the regular knives, and then these babies. let me see. I got this one. Here's one down here. All right. And these. All right. So these are the knives. All right. One's being clean, but I always keep the sleeve on them. Okay. And one thing good about this thing is if it's in your tool turnaround, this thing has like a little lip right here. Okay. And so when I'm pulling this up out of my tool turnaround, I just hold that little lip. Okay. Hold a little lip, and then my knife comes right out. Okay. So it's a really good, useful thing, that little lip there. Okay. But this one here, I've been using my Santoku knife the best. And if you have small hands, start with a small knife. Okay. But I always tell you, pinch it, put your thumb right here, put your forefinger on the back, just like that, like you're pinching something, and then wrap your hand right around it, and you're good to go. Okay. Do not do this. This is an accident waiting to happen. All right. Get that over there and put it down there. All right. Hello, Randy Horton. Hello, how you doing over there? Okay, so anyway, that's how you hold a knife, right? Now, there's different sizes of knives too, okay? This one here is a chef's knife, and the chef's knife is usually the one knife that you use all the time. However, I've been using this one, all right? And then we have a utility knife. I don't use this one as much, all right? And they are very, very sharp. And then we have the tomato knife. This is probably my this is probably my first most used knife, because when I want to open a box, I got the tomato knife, y'all. And there's one other one that I got in here. One other one that belongs to the set. It's orange. I just cleaned it too. It's this one. It's a little tiny paring knife, okay? And that one has a little cover on it too. So you can like pull the cover up and down, all right? So let me put my knives back so I know where they are. And I usually group them together, y'all. They always go in the same spot, so I know exactly where they need to go. All right. I like them. All right. So does anybody want to come in and join me and talk? Does anybody raise your hand and say, yeah, I'll come in and talk to you. Talk to me about food or whatever. Raise your hand and I'll invite you into the broadcast, and we can talk about food, the weather, anything non-controversial. Although food can't be controversial, believe it or not. Can you believe I'm doing this all without a cup of coffee? Yeah, I haven't had a cup of coffee yet, y'all. Let's see what Alexa says what the temperature is if it warmed up to 40 degrees yet. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 62 degrees.
Didn't go very far. I'm too shy. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're too shy. Who else is here? Matthew Vick, would you like to come in? Hey, Polish Princess is in the house. I missed you, Polish Princess girl. Is it cold down in Tampa area? Yep. Okay. Heavenly Dew says, I'm struggling with my appetite right now. Oh, yeah. All right. Sure. Okay. We were going to look at the one thing. We went to get this. Okay. All right. And I got to go into Pampered Chef here. All right. I think I got everybody's comments. I've been pretty good at keeping them up today. All right. Let's see. I'm too shy. All right. My oven's heated to 450, and we have 4 minutes left to the bread. All right. And we're going to read the bread after I get this. Come into Pampered Chef website here. Done. Go. All right. And we're going to go into marketing imagery and promotions. All right. So this month's promotion, when you order a Pampered Chef $80 or more, you get the measure, mix, and pour. Okay. And I'm going to try and show you. Okay. So this is the wrong one. All right. I'm going to show you what there's a couple new things coming now there's actually a new seasoning. There's 2 new seasonings. There's everything but pizza seasoning, and then there's a lemon garlic rub that's coming, that's already available. Okay. And then this one here is the Tiffany blue looking pan that's coming out. Okay. That's going to be part of a whole set, and it is like, I think it looks like Tiffany blue. It can't be any closer than that. All right. So that's some of the stuff that's new, that's that hasn't been revealed, but y'all know about that. So let me see if I can find the January feature this month. What's the feature this month? We got this electronics. All right, all the things are like 25% off. If you want to start your own Pampered Chef business, Pampered Chef, there's four different kits available right now. Anywhere from $269. That includes the air fryer. That includes the air fryer, y'all. For $269, you can start your own business and get the air fryer. Plus, it has that kit has $1,100 worth of Pampered Chef. All right, so you can start your own business. I need to get a cast iron skillet, says Darby. Awesome. You know where I am. I'm right here, Darby Jones. Okay. The cast iron. I'm trying to find. Let me find the Let me find. What is that thing called? February. February. Search for February. Let me go back. February. Search. All right. So when you host a show in February, here's the offer. Download. You can get 60% off selected cookware, and some of them are. One here is the Rock Rocks, the cast iron, okay, or the blue cast iron is 60% off. This is a brand new one; it's not even available right now. When you host a show in February, okay, or the nice little pots and pans. This one here is a 10-inch, the 2.5 quarts sauce pot, and the stock pot that's 5 quarts, okay. And then the stoneware. So this is the host offer for February. All right. Let me see if I got another next. Download. Oh, so they have it all divided up. Can't get it out. All right. Let me see. All right. So what other questions do you have for me? What questions do you have as a cook? I am like not a professional chef. I just show you how to cook. I'm more of a teaching cook than a chef. I think chef should be left to people who actually prepare food for people. Like a lot of people. I don't call my mom and my son that's just me. A Pampered Chef is a company that sells kitchen tools that's restaurant quality that you can keep in your house for a lifetime, for generations, especially the cast iron. You can keep those in your house for generations. I can't get my thing to get out of there. Oh, it's done. Yeah, you can no, but you can message me and I'll send it to you. Here's the flyer. I haven't released the results for what the host special is for download. So this is the host specials for, and it's divided up into like just the baker set, just the Dutch oven, or the whole entire set, or the whole entire set that's blue. So that's the gray one, that's the blue one, and it's $124 for the when you host a show in February, and you get that. Okay, or you can get the 5-piece cookware for $172, or the Rock. I love the Rock, y'all. No, I love the Rock. Okay, so anyway, my dough is done, and let's read the instructions while it's beeped over there. All right, so we place the dough. All right, so place the 6-quart enamel cast iron in the oven and preheat it at 450 for about 30 minutes, which is about that long. It's already beeped up. Brush the dough with the olive oil on top and remaining Parmesan cheese and rosemary. We're going to score an X at the top of it. Okay. Carefully transfer dough with parchment onto the preheated Dutch oven. Now this is a little scary because you're going to bring out that hot Dutch oven and you're going to put it on top of your stove. Okay. Because it's really, really hot in there. Okay. And we are going to do that right now. Let's push us back. I need to put you back. All right. And I'm going to angle you down so you can see what I'm doing. All right, there you go. All right, and I'm going to put my Dutch oven here. But first, we have to prep our bread, which is in the quick cooker right now. I'm going to open it up, cancel it, open it. There. Whoops. And it rose, and it smells divine. Okay, so this is the bread that we made earlier today, and we proofed it twice in the quick cooker. Okay, and we're going to put this down here, and we're going to actually put some oil and vinegar, or oil and rosemary. Where's our rosemary here? Rest of the rosemary on here, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on there. Okay, there. Just rub it nice and gently. Okay. It's doing good. It's doing good, y'all. All right. Because once you start doing, once you put this in the pan is nice and hot, and it's starting to start cooking from the bottom up. Okay, so we're gonna put our cheese that we did earlier. We did Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna put our Parmesan cheese on here. All right, just put it on. Nice Parmesan cheese right on top of our bread, y'all. This is looking really good. Okay, all right, and we're gonna get some rosemary and put it in your hand, a good, I don't know, half a teaspoon or so, and you're gonna crush it, and you're gonna put it on your bread. Okay. Okay. There. I'm gonna put some more on the sides. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be great. All right, next, you're gonna get some shears. All right. I'm not sure if you can see on that side what I'm doing. I'm going to flip you over because this side looks better. Okay, so we put the Parmesan cheese and the rosemary on top of this bread. Now you need to put a hole in here, and that's going to deflate a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so you're just going to put like a little, go in and cut it. Go in and cut it. You can do it 4 times. You can do it 5 times, however you want. You can also score this and make it look really pretty. Okay, let's see if I got that. All right, very good. All right, so we got it scored. We're going to bring out our enamel cast iron, and I'm going to use the big mitts for this, okay? Because it is hot and it is heavy, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to pick this right up out of the parchment and put it right into the enamel cast iron, okay? I'm going to put that there. Here's my enamel cast iron, okay? And again, this is super, super hot, all right? Take the gloves off, and you're going to gently put this in. Don't burn yourself, okay? And this is where we have the 2 pieces of paper put together. You're going to plop it right inside of your pan. Just like that. You see that? You hear it sizzling? Let's not get that hot. All right. We're going to get our lid and put the lid on it. Okay. And we're going to put it back into the oven and bake it. All right. And now it's baking. Do you put it? No, we put it in the oven. Here's a mess. All right, we put it in the oven. All right. So the Instant Pot is only used for proofing. It's not used for cooking the bread. It's only used for proofing it. All right. And so we're going to bake it covered for 15 minutes. And then we're going to remove it and cook it for another 15 minutes. So it's 30 minutes. All right. So who here wants to come in and talk? I must have that pot. The Instant Pot one, or the other one, the enamel cast iron. The enamel cast iron, you're going to see how beautiful that comes out. This one here, this is a ceramic bowl that fits perfectly. It's made for the pressure cooker. There's also a lot of other tools that the pressure cooker uses. I'm going to try and see if I can slide it closer here. All right. So let's put that down. We don't need these now. Okay. Right. It's 39 degrees outside. All right. Got it. All right. Now, we need to get our applesauce and put it in a container. Here's one of my containers. It was at the bottom of the sink here. All right. All right. Anybody want to come in and chat? Raise your hand. Well, y'all don't like to chat, do you? All right. Let's get a big spoon. I have a big spoon. Use this. All right. Let's put back. Bring it down right there. And we can get our applesauce and put it right in here. This is probably the finest applesauce I've made. I've made chunkier ones before, but I think it was the type of apples, just cooked it right down. Plus, we kept it on the stove for a while. Okay. So you're just going to get your applesauce and put it into containers and let it cool down to room temperature, and then put it in the refrigerator. And if you want, you can jar this, okay? Like can it, but I eat this quicker than we're going to do that, okay? And I got another one. I got to get another jar. All right. Let's use these up today, okay? These are jars that actually they have, you can screw on. They're plastic and you can screw it right in. All right, really easy. If you have kids, you definitely need these, especially if you're taking stuff on a trip and you don't want stuff to fall out of containers that pop up open, then this is it. We're only gonna need one of these. And I'll probably put some in a bowl and I'll eat the rest. Okay. All right. Put that one there. And we got this. Add that. Let's get our pot. And we can have that as a snack. There we go. Right. All right. Now, if you find value in my scopes, you can join my VIP page on Facebook. Yeah, this is good. All right, let's turn this off. Cancel. Put that back. There. All right. I'm putting my kitchen back together now. This pan's not that hot. And we'll get this and we'll wash this one too. I don't need that. There. Wow, we are cleaning up, y'all. We're cleaning up. How long have you been a representative of Pampered Chef? 5 years. 5 years. I'm a director, which means I have a few people under me. Usually about 3 produce something during the month. All right. Let's see. I must have, okay, cast iron, yes. I haven't heard of cast iron chef in so long. Oh, I can't wait to check it out. Pampered Chef, I haven't heard of Pampered Chef in a while. Yep, I'm here. I've been broadcasting for 4.5 years. Oh, I like those, Alexis. Yeah, those are nice. Oh, the screw-on caps, these things are great, Melissa, Sarah, to screw them on. It's part of the make and take snack bar stuff. All right, let me get a spoon. Oops, get a little spoon. There we go. I think I put too much in here right now, so let's take some out. Rob, Peter, pay Paul. There we go. There we go. Let's pull that down. And now I have my snack, my applesauce. Okay. This can go in the sink. And that can go in the sink. This can go in the sink. There we go. We're cleaning up. All right. So what questions do you have? What other questions do you have? Like the incentive trip this year is either to Texas or to Puerto Rico. Okay. I'm making applesauce later. I think only use one. Next time only use one Granny Smith. Granny Smith made it very, very tart. This is a lot tartar than the other ones, but I'll still take it. I'll still eat this stuff. All right. And if it is too tart, then add a little sweetener, but I don't think you need to have it. It's just a little tart for me. A little tart, but it's great. And this one came out exactly like the stuff in the jars or the little individual servings. I do like it if it's a little chunkier. Oh, so good, y'all. We need to make a cup of coffee. I haven't had any coffee yet. All right. Oh, we forgot to time it. All right. So I think it's been in there for at least 5 minutes, right? Applesauce. We're up to almost 2 hours broadcasting. Alexis, says Jamel, what did you cook today? Well, we're on a roll. We're making homemade bread from scratch from beginning to the end. All right. It's going to be another about 25 minutes. And we made applesauce from beginning to end. And we made an omelet. And I ate the omelet already. Now I need to have a coffee. Would anybody like to come in and talk? Nobody likes to talk on my scopes. They all like to listen to me, I think. All right. It's a lot of water in it. There we go. All right. And it's smelling so good. I've made so many sweets this winter. Mary, quite contrary. I tell you what, Mary, I've lost 50 pounds. 50 pounds. In like 20 months. It could be 21 months now. I gotta count how many months I've been doing this. All right, so I'm down to the bottom of my coffee here. It's good to the last drop. It's also good to the last little scrape. There we go. Down. There. We need a cup of coffee. There we go. All right. Almost done with that. Phew, that's fantastic. Yeah, I do Weight Watchers, okay, and I do track all the food that I eat. All right, try to. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. I want to make like cakes and cookies and bready things and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, you can't eat it. Okay. So anyway, you can eat it. You just won't lose weight. Okay. So we changed our habits, a lot of habits. All right. And I'm sticking to the program. I have 1.6 pounds left to go. 1.6. So I lost 50.4 pounds so far since I started. My goal is to be what foods are your weakness? Chocolate, sweets, icing. Oh my god, open a can of icing. Tell me, I can eat the can of icing. Forget the cake, just eat the icing. Well, we got the bread going here. We got the bread, and every time I slice a slice of bread, it's gonna be 2 points. Okay. Plus, then on this bread, instead of spreading butter, I like to spritz a little olive oil on there, and then sprinkle with a little salt. Oh my god, it is the best bread, y'all. And you can smell it. It's smelling good in here, right, Mom? Mom, can you smell the bread? No. You can't. She can't smell it. She's in the other room. Thanks, Mary. But I'm 58, and it does take a long time to lose weight versus like when you're in your 30s, you can lose it really quick. If you're in your 40s, you still can lose it, but this is midlife, you're in menopause and stuff like that. And so being mindful has helped me at least maintain on some of the weeks, because some of the weeks you can go up and down like this, it's like, and I weigh in every Tuesday on my VIP group, and I did not miss any Tuesdays. And some Tuesdays I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to weigh in. I know I didn't do good. I didn't track. Okay. But I take the good with the bad, and we just fall off the wagon. We get back up, we dust ourselves on, and we get back on. I don't know how many times I've fallen off the wagon. A few times. Okay. Thanks, Lisa. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I was at 194 when I was pregnant with Bryce. I was 197. I'm like, wow, I'm not even pregnant, you know? So, and I had the spare tire going around me. I was like, it's not doing good. And so I said, you know what? Rather than buying new clothes, let's just eat right. And I can do it all on camera. And I started this when Bryce went to college. We started in June, right when Bryce graduated high school. I said June. I think it was like, I forget when, sometime in the beginning of June, not this year, the year before, in 2019 is when I started. Okay. And it's a lifestyle change. It is not something that you're going to like, oh, I can do this diet for 6 weeks and then go back to what I was doing. No, you're going to gain that weight back plus some. All right. So you too. All right. So it is 9, we have to wait until 12 minutes after I'm going to take the lid off of it. Okay. And then we have 15 minutes more. I've lost weight because of health reasons, and I'm actually afraid to eat. A story I will share sometime. Really, I've lost weight because of the health reason. Oh, yeah. I mean, geez, you know, sometimes if you get like, I've heard a lot of people that have come down with COVID, they lose 20 pounds in that 10 days that they've been really sick, which is not the right way to lose weight. Okay. Because you're going to gain it right as soon as you start eating, but making healthier choices and having fruit instead of having a candy bar that help, having water versus a soda works, having no creamer in your coffee helps a lot. And I tell my story all the time. I used to use Coffee Mate, and I liked about 4 tablespoons of creamer. Okay, at least 4 tablespoons of creamer, because I brought it down to 2 tablespoons, and 2 tablespoons was 3 points, y'all. And when I went up to 3 tablespoons, it was 5 points. I'm like, there's no way I'm using 5 points out of my 16 points a day. So I cut the creamer out and just have black coffee now. Okay. And I have one muffin left. Got one. We made muffins here on Haps, and I made confetti muffins, and I ate 2 the first day and 2 yesterday. I have 1 left for today. All right. I'm going to put that. I'm going to eat my applesauce later. Okay. Let me see. And it's 9. Okay, I got till 11. All right. So this is my one muffin I'll eat later today, and it is so good. These muffins are healthy. And Mary knows how many I make those muffins at least once a week. Sometimes I'll do it twice. All right. And this week we added into those muffins some carrots and zucchini, and I'm telling you, it's even better. I can't believe that I make a recipe and I make it better by adding carrots and zucchini in there. That way you're getting some veggies in there as well as the fruit. The grapes were a great addition to the muffins. 13 surgeries in 3 years. Oh, I don't know what a alsectomy is. It's all new to me, a whole new way of life. Exactly. It's, and no matter, even with or without surgeries, they're like, I don't have any surgeries. Okay. Hey, Melissa, Sarah, thank you for the super hard award. Got my super hard here. Man, this bread is smelling so good. We got 2 minutes. I got to take the lid off of it. Okay. I love confetti. Melissa, these muffins, I'm telling you, I'll send you the picture of it. It doesn't even do it justice because I didn't use all the skin from the zucchini. It would have been more green. But the color of it was phenomenal, y'all. This is the best muffin ever, you know, and it's healthy for you, and it makes you feel fuller longer. Now I am using the Enrichables protein in it because protein and fiber fill you up. If you don't have protein and fiber in your diet, you're going to be searching for the next thing to eat because you're always going to be hungry. Okay. This coffee's so good. Mary, cheers. Mary May in Texas is my coffee drinker. Mary, I may saw your coffee post on Facebook. Mary, can you start posting some of your coffee pictures? That's how I met you, Mary. That's how I started to get to know you, is through your coffee pictures, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Oh. Wow, this is good. Oh, man. That coffee just going right down, warming me up. I tell you what. All right, let's see. Minus bread. You can have bread. You can have bread with Weight Watchers. You just have to track it, you know. And this is smelling so good, y'all. My mom likes it. And then next bread I'm doing is the oatmeal bread. It's a softer bread, but this one here is great. Hello from Montreal. Sayed PG. How you doing? Hello, it's me, Kayed. How you doing? It's a Say Safe award. Thank you so much for saying safe. I do wear a mask. I wear the one mask that Kim sent me. It's the one Mary sent me a mask too. That's my backup one, and then I have one from Crystal 316. She sent me 3 masks. I gave my mom one, and then I kept 2, and those are backups in the car too, because that's the only place I ever need a mask. Oh, I need one in the house in case somebody comes to the door. I'll definitely watch the replay. I want to learn how to make the bread you are making. It's a long process, Sayed. Okay, so just break it down into sections. If you don't have the quick cooker, you're going to have to proof the bread for 1 to 2 hours. Okay, so bread taking does take a long time. But if you break it down into little sections, you'll get it. All right. Hey, Judy Blue Eyes, how are you doing? Beyond blessed. I just Jen for the info making homemade bread. Not for. I'm not sure what you're doing there, Judy. Beyond blessed. The bread is in the oven right now, and we are on 2 minutes and 2 hours and 5 minutes on scoping. Okay, I'm broadcasting here. Yeah. So, and if you want the recipe, please reach out to me. The link is in my profile. It's the AlexisC CanDo. Let me see. There we go. There. That's my link. You can take a screenshot of that and then message me, and I'll send you the step-by-step process. Okay. I'll also post this after this on Facebook, and I can post it on Haps. Okay. The how to make this bread. All right. It's actually a bread. You can find it on the Pampered Chef website. It's using the enamel cast iron pan. Okay. 3 new messages. I've made bread in my Instant Pot. Oops. Have you? Let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm smelling gas here. I'm thinking, well, the stove's on. No, I had the burners on here. Getting gassing myself out here. Okay, met bread in the Instant Pot. Have you? No, I haven't done it, Mary Reynolds. You can send me that recipe. I would love to make it in the Instant Pot. I don't know how. I've made cake in the Instant Pot. It came out great. I've made quiche in the Instant Pot or the quick cooker. It came out great. I got into bread making. I had a type O. Awesome. Yeah. So this is probably the 4th time I'm making this exact bread. And it's so good, I don't want to change it. You ever get a recipe, you're just like, I can't improve on this. But we did put Parmesan cheese in there, and we put in rosemary on top, and both of those together are awesome. All right, it is 14 minutes after. We got to get that top off off the lid. Let me go in. Open it up. Get that lid. Oh, it's looking beautiful, y'all. All right. It's looking absolutely stunning. That bread is looking so good, y'all. I need to take a picture of it, and I'll come back and show it to you. Hold on. I don't want to keep the oven open too long. Square. Here we go. Can I get the picture? Okay. All right. Photos. It's not going to take it now, is it? Here it is. All right. So this is what the bread is looking like right now. That's what it's looking like when you take the top off. All right. The top makes it cook quicker all around, but now we want to brown it a little bit better. Okay. So we need about 12 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
And then we'll be all done, y'all. Hello, Barnes. How you doing? About time you wake up, Barnes. Barnes, we're making bread today. We already made applesauce. We made an omelet. I'm having coffee, and I'm talking to everybody. But we got 12 minutes left. It's a long scope because bread takes long. All right. All right. So cheers. Make sure you share out on Facebook and Periscope, okay? If you're watching on Facebook, you can actually type in #replay. Okay. Let's see. And I don't see who watches the replays on Haps. I have no idea. Sort of a little clueless still. All right. Good morning, Barnes. Barnes, have you made bread before? Barnes, I thought about you today when I was taking out my flour, and I was actually aerating my flour in the bag. I didn't sift it, but I was aerating it because you need it like nice and fluffy, not a packed flour in there. And I thought Barnes is gonna say sift the flour, Alexis. Okay, I need Alexa. Hi Bobby. Hi Bobby Storm Spotter. How you doing? Hey Lisa, thank you for the Super Heart Award. I see it there. 12 minutes, y'all. 12 minutes, and I gotta go. I gotta figure out what I'm posting on the. I have a virtual party going on with other vendors, and today I'm doing the quick cooker, and then tomorrow will be the air fryer. But I only get 5 posts for the entire day. I do 3 posts at lunchtime, and then 2 posts. 2 sometimes I put in 3 at 3 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm going to try to broadcast on Haps, but I'm nervous. You know what? I'm nervous every time I go live, Melissa. Melissa, you never. Your fear of going live is always there, even if you are an experienced broadcaster. Like before I come live, take a deep breath, breathe out, have some water there so Mary can tell you, take a drink of water when you're talking too fast, okay? So anyway. Oh my goodness. What else? If anybody's looking to host a party, I would be honored if I can help you get some Pampered Chef and host your party with you, okay? Let's see. And we can do it either on, I want to try Messenger Party. I have, there's two people, not Texas No Bunny, Blue Barbie. I forgot her name. She's over in Texas. She wants to have a party. I think I'm going to do hers and Quentin's party in Messenger, because Facebook has been so particular on showing stuff in groups that it's really hard. Okay. Melissa, no, Melissa, I'm really serious. I'm really serious. When you go live, even if it's for 5 seconds, it's nerve wracking. And if you're going like right now, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes. You have to like keep on talking, otherwise you lose viewers is one. But have a list of what you want to talk about. Like here, I can help you save money by hosting a show. I can help you spend money by getting some Pampered Chef, but it's going to actually save you some time when you buy Pampered Chef, because one, it cleans up really, really good. All right. The quality is there. It's going to last you long, so you're not going to be rebuying the same thing over and over again. All right. So I can help you spend money and save at the same time. I can help you save money by hosting your own show, and I can help you earn money by becoming a Pampered Chef consultant. All right. Most Pampered Chef consultants do not go live like I do. Okay. They do not. All right. They just do pictures. Here's a picture. Here's a picture. Or they use Pampered Chef pictures, but I take too many pictures. All right. Let's see what else. Right. The lid's really, really hot right now. Let me turn this around. All right. There. All right. Oh, hitting the phone there. When you share here, it takes you out of the app. I have, you know what, Barnes, I have never shared because I have no idea where to share it to. It says Reddit on my thing, and I don't really want everybody on Facebook to know, everybody's business. I'm like, can't you share just like in Haps to your own Haps thing? I didn't quite get the sharing thing yet. If anybody knows, let me know. How do I share somebody else's broadcast in my timeline on Haps? Can we do that? That's my question. Can we share somebody else's broadcast on my timeline? Do you know? We're still learning this app, and I'm on social media all the time that my hand actually hurts. Okay. Let me see. I admire you making the move to a new platform. Seems a bit stressful. Buffy, it certainly is. I did now I have a computer, but my computer is very old, and I did the one app. I did the one broadcast where I had my laptop on top of my stove. That was precarious. Okay. And then I had my phone over here. So you saw me 2 different directions. That was pretty cool. I also want to do landscape and have somebody cook side by side with me. So if you're interested in cooking side by side with me, and we can make your recipe, or we can just let's do an omelet together. Okay. We can do it side by side. Let's see. I used to go live on Periscope, and I want to go live on Haps because I have a couple of fans. There you go. Just push that go live. Let us know. Share. Let me know when you're going live because I don't get all the notifications. Just have to randomly come into Haps and see who's trending or who's in my feed that's live. Okay, I shared to Twitter. I have no idea. No idea I'm sharing here. You are doing great, Alexis, says Buffy. Haps is lucky to have you. Thank you. But it's right now, it is a non-selling, contest, non-giveaway scope or platform. They are working on the terms of service. So I can't say, hey, I got this mug for sale. Who wants it for $10? Okay, I'll mail it to you. Although this is a lot more than $10. Okay, I actually got some other mugs here, and if whoever has a party that is $2,000 or more will get a mug. Yeah, you can have a party that's $2,000 or more. You get a Pampered Chef mug. All right, and I actually chipped mine by accident. It had a oops. It's called chip now. Has a little chip. All right. Good morning, Tanika Dawson. How are you doing, Chevelle 9? Oh my goodness. So sometimes I don't know. Like on Periscope, they just give me your handle name. On Haps, and they give me your name and your handle name. Now, like Howard Barnes is Howard Barnes. It's actually Barnesy on Periscope, and then Melissa Sarah. So instead of doing Alexis and then my last name, I put AlexisC as my first name, and I put CanDo as my last name here on Haps. All right, because it's AlexisC CanDo. You can find me on most social media using one of those names. Okay, like AlexisC _ CanDo. All right. Let's see. How much time do we have, Alexis? How much time do we have on the timer? She's not going to answer me. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
You have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 12-minute timer.
Man, we'll be done then. Yes, yes. When it's shared out, it takes you out of the broadcast, which I don't like too much. This Melissa Sarah. Okay, but your Haps broadcasts reach other selling platforms. Yes, they do. I have it actually uploading to YouTube, although like nobody find. Oh, the only one on YouTube that watches me is Lisa here. We have YouTube, so if you ever want to go back and watch on YouTube, you can go to YouTube now, which is really cool. You don't have to do like all the other YouTube studio stuff. It goes to Facebook, and you have the opportunity to share out to your profile, your business page, and your VIP page in any groups that I'm in. So any party. So if Melissa Sarah is having a party, I can go live here and share into her party and into my VIP group at the same time. That is a big bonus. All right. It's also sharing to Twitter and to Periscope. All right. So those are the platforms that I'm actually sharing out to at the same time. And only on those platforms, you only see the comments from that platform. When you're on Haps, you see all the comments from every platform that's being shared to. Yes, there you go. Yes, when I share out, it takes you out. Okay, which yeah, I haven't tried the sharing out, so I don't even know where it goes. I just wanted to share it to my own Haps timeline, y'all. All right, let's see. We only have 4 minutes left. Let's get our nice little mitts ready, and we're gonna bring it out. We're gonna bring it out. We got the big boys in town. We got the big giant whales. Hey, everybody. I'm Mr. Left. I'm Left Whale. I'm Right Whale. I'm the Right Whale. Right Whale for you. Did you know that Pampered Chef had to increase the size of their mitts last year to accommodate the dimensions that were over in Europe, because Pampered Chef is now available in Germany, Austria, and France. Okay, so they were a little bit smaller. The red ones were a little bit smaller. These are a little bit bigger. So if you have big hands, this is great. These they're a little big for me. The broadcast is on your timeline. Yeah, this broadcast is on all my timelines. But I don't know if you can share this broadcast to your timeline unless you come live. If you come live on here, then it goes to your broadcast, and then you get views on your profile here on Haps. Just FYI. So Melissa Sarah, invite me in, and you'll get my people to come in and check it out, and you'll increase your views on the app. All right. I took a peek. It's really good. All right. And I'm not even sure if we'd had the right time because I was guessing it. All right. Probably have another. It's not looking as brown as I want it. Hands are bigger overseas. I don't know. Maybe they, no, you know, Americans are larger, right? But maybe hands wise, maybe they do have bigger hands over there. I don't know. But I have a very small hand, y'all. Look, see, my hand is very small. That's why I like the other ones. I like these babies, but these babies don't do too well with cast iron. Okay, if it's a small little ones, like the little 5-inch ones, I can use these. I'm Mr. What? I'm Miss Ray, and we are the microwave cook team. Yay! She likes to use us the most. All right. Yep. And then they have the other ones down here. I don't know where my other ones are. Oops. I lost my other ones. My sharks. My sharks. I thought they were right there. Let's see. Yeah, they're not there. I don't know where my other ones are. My other sharks. We gotta use these babies. Oops, that's loud. Scared me. Hello, Carol. How are you doing? Alexa, turn the timer off. All right. So I'm gonna take a peek and see how dark it is. Okay. Alexa. Alexa. Oh, she's mean today. Alexa, turn the alarm off. She did it. Not the shark. I know the sharks are lost. Let's see those sharks are. I lost the sharks, y'all. I have no idea where they are. All right. All right, this is looking good. Let's leave it in there for one more minute. One more minute. One more minute, okay? Now it's going to bother me that I don't know where my sharks are. They're usually like right here or right down here. Oh my gosh. Like, really? Alexis, you lost the sharks. That's interesting. I don't know where my sharks are. The sharks are lost in Alexis's house. You know, I'm going to find them today. It's going to take me all day long, but it's going to be the last place I look that I'll find them. All right, 1 minute, and we're going to get those things out. All right. They do have like little grippies on here. See that? It's like playing with Legos, the little Lego things here. Now it's really bothering me where I put my sharks at. All right, so hey, Carol, have you made bread yet? Have you made the bread? The bread's really good. This is the rosemary Parmesan bread we're making today. And also, I have a new thing coming on. I was only giving it to my people in my VIP, but if you want to be a part of a mystery box, let me know your age, whether it's real age or a fake age, and I send you a Pampered Chef mystery box, okay? But you have to message me what your age is and say, hey, I'm interested in getting a Pampered Chef mystery box, all right? Hello, Tony Cardone from Hollywood. You're finally waking up in Hollywood there, Tony. And the bread's done. You're just in time, all right? So we're going to get the bread out. I'm going to angle you down so you can see what it looks like, okay? There you go. There you go. Let's go for the bread. It's all done, y'all. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm going to pull it out. Let me test it. Yeah. Oh, this is good, y'all. Perfect bread, y'all. There it is. Oh, yummy, cancel. Oh. Let's take a picture of this baby. This is nice bread, y'all. I'm going to do them a photo size, too. Let me see if I can move that without getting burnt. Let's see if I can lift this lid, put the Pampered Chef logo. Oops, let's not do that. That won't work. That. There we go. Don't do that. There we go. Put the Pampered Chef logo in there, right? There we go. All right. And I have, you ever like find stuff in your picture and you don't want that in there? That's what I'm doing now. There we go. Okay. So this is our picture. That's it in the stove right there. All right. That was cooking up when we took the lid off. That's with the lid off. And then that one is a full screen one. Okay. Good for Facebook stories. All right. But this is, oh man, this is great, y'all. We need to get a little, let me get this, move it out. And let's see if I can pull it out without burning myself. Okay. Yeah. Nice. All right, let's put this back. Get one of the small ones. I'm gonna put this back in my oven so it can cool down, even though it's hot. There we go. There. And we have our nice bread ready to go. Look at this. Oh, yes. The bread is absolutely stunning. Okay. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay. You can see how the bottom of the bread is nicely done. Okay. And it is like solid. Okay. It's hard, crusty bread. All right. So that's it for today, y'all. Wow. All right. So I want to thank everybody who actually stayed with me for the 2.5 hours almost here and stay with me to making the bread. We made the bread from scratch. While we were making the bread, we made applesauce and we also made my omelet and coffee. All right. So let me flip this around and I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Oops. It's actually frozen now. Uh-oh. My screen is frozen.